Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. I'm once again in Conan Exiles, and this time around we are on the Isle of Siptah. I'm going to grab all of these things that I've stashed away, and we're going to do some more building, or at least decorating. First things first though, we need to shift all of these things out of my hotbar right there, because we're going to need that for other things. And so I think today I'm going to do the rooms above and maybe the altar room. So that's the room that I've got for, what's her name? The goddess of death and love. So we'll sort that out. I'm basically going to kind of try and finish the castle off. And then I found a little camp that I want to try and go through. So quickly grab all of these out of here. All the little bits and pieces. Just making sure that I didn't throw anything of use away. So this is one of the rooms that is now completed. It looks pretty decent. I wish we had some more very decorational pieces, but unfortunately that's not really an option. Let's make my way to the new rooms. This again looks a bit empty, so I wonder if I put some carpets down or some rugs, whatever. I think the rugs. Whereabouts is it? Somewhere around here. Let's see. That one. So if I put the large carpet down, see, that would look nice, or nicer. But the problem is there's still a lot of foundation, basically, that's just bare. Let's see. I suppose it might work. I don't know. Maybe it's an option. I'll have to consider it. Okay, so on the staircase, on the way up to what will be the rooms above, basically, and I have an idea of what I'm going for. First things first though, let's put some of these braziers up here. So this is a completely empty room, blank canvas right here. So first things first, I'm going to start with the lighting, because I have this in my hotbar, and afterwards I am going to work with the I guess you could call it furniture. I've got an idea of what I'm going to do here, so I think I will turn this into a bit of a dining room stroke kitchen kind of area, and you'll see what it's going to look like. I've got an idea, and I think it's going to come out pretty darn decent. I mean, you do have to have something like that for the likes of a castle. Was that right? Nope. Oh, I totally messed that one up. Okay. Let's get this one down then. Nope, that didn't work out. So I'm trying to take this hanging brazier down, but it's not really working for me. I'm going to have to climb up and try and get it at an awkward angle. There we are. Perfect. Now we just get ourselves back down and try this again. I do want to make sure that everything is properly lit. Now, of course, we do want to try and keep a pattern with these. So somewhere on this beam right there, I think that'll do. It looks alright. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And yeah, we just have to do the rest of the room now. So if I put that, I'd say in, say, this corner. Okay, we can put one here. So that kind of lines up the middle of the room, and I think in this corner should do it. Yeah, it looks alright. Perfect. Don't know how much light I'm going to get here on the ground. If not, I can always have some of the ground braziers and stuff like that. That's always an option. Now I need to find the middle of the room. So this is kind of right here. And then one right there. And then another one right there. I feel like it is making a difference. Don't know exactly how big the difference is. There we go. Okay. Perfect. And another one there. There we go. We have some lighting in the room. Alright, so I'm just going around this level with the lighting. So I'm placing braziers every 2 tiles. That should keep this area well enough lit. There we go, we got some more of these. We have run out of a stack of wall braziers, so let's see, 2. Trying to also keep a pattern as well. So we go with this somewhere around there. Careful, there we go. And another 2 tiles. That's another one. Perfect. Now, 1, 2, right there. So if we place 1, okay, it actually works out. That's pretty decent. So now this room at night should be pretty darn decently lit. And of course we have to put down all of the other decorations for this altar. I think I can put another brazier there. No, I can't put it above the cat's head. That won't work. We could do that. I think that'll do right there. And if we just add another one right there. Beautiful. Okay, so I think as far as lighting goes, we are pretty darn good. There's this giant pillar in the way. Unfortunately, I can't really do much about it. It is a supporting structure. And that's what happens when you build really tall in Conan Exiles. So I guess we'll just have to work with it. Back into this room, if we can get through the door. I think it's time to lay down some furniture. Also need to do something out here as well. So as you can see, we have put down some braziers as well. This is a bit empty. I'll have to think about it, and I'll get back to you when I find out something that I want to put down. Okay. I think so. Over in this section, we'll do a kitchen. I think at that other corner, we'll do some sort of a fireplace, and over here, we'll do a nice long dining table. I need to cover these holes. That would be basically the towers. So I need to find some sort of purpose for those as well. First things first, I can always use these to decorate the walls. And that's the table I'm going to use. I could do with some chairs. Let's see if these actually fit for a start. I have a feeling they might not fit. Or maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But it's a possibility. Okay, so they will be slightly behind the pillars. I just need to place them in a way where they actually match on both sides of the door. This is where things get a bit fiddly. Alright, there we go. Oh, they do move quite a bit actually. Alright, this is going to be fun. Might take a couple of attempts, but we are going to get it done. Okay. Kind of like that. So I'm working on the table. As you can see, we have set down the tables. We have set down the chairs. We're going to put some plates and some stuff. Make it look as if it is a long dining table. Just because you can see some of the structures kind of go into each other. I did try and make it look as if it's just one table, but unfortunately the visual glitches do happen in this game, so unfortunately we'll just have to roll with it. We have to learn to accept some visual glitches, although personally speaking I can't say I'm a fan of them. There we go. Add some of these plates. There we go. That one didn't want to get added. Right. So of course we're going to populate the table with a lot of items on it. Hopefully that will distract the attention from the visual glitches where the tables meet. As you can see right there, which is kind of annoying. It's very distracting. But then again, this is Conan Exiles, and it does like to do that quite a bit. And so now you see why I was gathering, or why I like to gather all of the placeables. Normally it's a thing I do just because when you do build something like this, it does require quite a lot of placeables. Next thing, we want to put down some other decorational pieces. So I've got a few to select from. I think I'll go with this because it looks pretty decent. So I don't know, maybe somewhere around here, like so. I haven't actually really counted the spaces. I'm just putting them down roughly as an estimate, I guess. Okay, let's do this. That looks alright. Yeah, it looks decent. I'll start putting down some of these tankards, and that would be what people drink out of. Got a plate, tankard. I'll put some other bits and pieces down just so that the table looks like it has been set. Okay. There we go. Of course, after this, I will have to populate it with thralls and things to make it look a bit more lively, but that is, I suppose, one of the last things that I can do. In addition, I might change out a couple of things as I progress with the building. So I placed these two statues here. They look alright. Actually, I didn't even know that they were things, so I might get a couple of more and we can set them out in the courtyard as well. But we still have a couple of placeables that we can put down. So we've got barrels, and I thought on this end, because this would be the kitchen, we can place down stuff like this and have it like a storeroom, if that makes sense. Okay, and we've got some of these ceramic jars. Place some of these around. You know, this is where I guess all the food and stuff gets stored. I mean, the non-perishables, I guess. I'll place some of these jars right there. Again, trying to make it look nice, but also, I guess, a bit of a functional space, if that makes sense. You're not really going to interact with these, but I guess you'd have stuff like this in this kind of a building, so to me it makes sense to place them down. There we go. Beautiful. We've got some more in terms of variety, so let's keep things varied. Can place one here between these two fridges. We still have access to the window. There we go, that'll do. And another one here. I think I have a couple of more variations on these jars, so I'm definitely going to be using up as many variations as possible. Try and set it up in a way that makes it alive. Alright, there we go. We've got some tables right here. So this could be the entertainment area. There is this big gap in the center. Now I've played with some carpets. Unfortunately, I wasn't happy with how it was looking. It was mostly to do with how the carpets met up. You know, that visual glitch. I wasn't happy with it. It just, I found it very distracting. So with that said, I picked them up and I'll probably use them somewhere else. Over here we have this altar. So this is the altar or the pleasure place of their keto. So it's an altar. Obviously for that, we're going to work with some cushions. We're going to do something, I suppose I could probably use some carpets here as well, and then we'll get some thralls later on, place them about. We do have them emotes, so we can work with the emotes and things like that. Of course, that probably will be towards the end of it. What I meant by that, of course, I'm referring towards the end of the build. At the moment, we're just doing the decorational pieces themselves, because I'm going to have to craft a lot of types of armor. That's another thing, to kind of split up the sections and what each thrall is doing. I'm also gathering bits and pieces like cloth armor from NPCs that I am killing around the world, so it just makes my life easier. Thralls don't really tend to affect the durability of armor, so I don't really care if they have lost durability for that reason. Well, with some building done, I thought it was time to go and explore the camp that I saw, and it is absolutely huge from my previous explorations. As you can see, we're dealing with this guy with the spear, which is an absolute pain. So it is a Stygian camp. It is a huge Stygian camp. So hopefully we get some good stuff out of it. If not, we just have the fun of fighting some NPCs. So this is the main entrance into it. I don't know where my thrall's gone. I could hear her voice, but I just don't know where she's off to. She's probably fighting something. I just don't know what. And hopefully she doesn't get into any trouble. By the way, this is a new thrall that I've taken out. So the reason I'm worried about it is because she's not leveled up. There we go. She's pulled a level. So I thought if I'm doing this, might as well level up my thrall. I just don't know what she's fighting and where she is. I mean, this is interesting. I can't see her there. So this could be an entrance, but it's not that. Okay. See, we can hear her scream. I just don't know where she is. Right, where's she shooting? So apparently there. Oh, there she is. So she did teleport. I don't know where she was. Might as well pick on these archers is what I meant to say. So give them a little pokey poke. And we've got that guy. Oh, them two guys firing at us. There's that guy doing something over there. Alright, so she was up here fighting these guys. I mean, I don't think they just fell down and bumped their head and decided not to get up or something. So, alright, thrall. Take it easy. Okay, so clearly we've got a bit of latency here, so I might need to see what the situation is with the server after I finish recording this. I'm guessing I might need to restart the server because we are dealing with a bit of lag here, so that means we are bound for fun times. Okay, what do you got? See, I should technically loot everything, but this is a big camp at the end of the day. Alright, let's fight this guy. Dealing with the archer. I am making my way deeper and deeper. Oh, something's hitting me. Hey, hello. How did you get there? Alright, so we've had two thralls more or less teleport on us, and as you can probably tell, my voice isn't doing all that great. We still have a couple of issues, but that won't stop me from making these videos. I do want to get out of this situation because this is not a good place to be. We have a guy with a shield and a sword and the guy with the spear, and we're taking hits from both, so we need to get the heck out of here. I'm basically just Leroying that guy just to create some space. There we go. See, right there. I'll take that. We can definitely use that armor. I mean, I'm not going to be using it personally myself, but that could be a good decorational armor that we can place on thralls depending on what I want to do. Because another thing I want to do is that I want to set up sort of a bar or inn kind of scenario. So we're going for that central structure over there that you saw in the long run. We just have to go all the way around and fight all these guys just to get there. There we go. We've got some more of these guys up here. Yep. Never mind. I was going for that guy. Probably another one up here, I'm guessing. Oh, yep. Let's quickly deal with this guy. There's a good chance that I might fall. Never mind. I've already done it. That really hurt. At least my thrall's up there. Oh, there he goes. Wow. Okay, so he fell off the edge. Now, I wonder if there's a chest up there. So that's why I went up there. I could have just ignored that thrall because he's not really going to follow me. But in the hopes that there is a chest, I decided to get up here and clear him out. But there isn't. So I guess for future reference, really no point in coming up here to kill this thrall because that is one entrance into the camp. So we're going to have to go all the way up there, as you can see in front. And so that's where the main camp is. I mean, I like it. It's realistic. I think this is what an actual camp of people would look like, and it goes all the way up to there, so it's pretty darn decent. I think this is a cool camp in terms of design and realism, to be honest. I could totally see something like this in real life. So I'm going to make my way up the path. We have more or less killed half of the entire camp that is down here, which is pretty big feat. You know, 2 people going into an enemy camp and killing off that many people. You have to be someone special, just like me. And we take that guy out. More worried about this guy with the spear or the polearm, because he does have a lot of stun attacks. Not so worried about the bleed, as long as we don't get too many stacks of it. Okay. Oh, someone's firing at me. Things are happening. But things are getting really bad right now in terms of rubber banding and things. We did accidentally lose connection to the server, so I'm guessing it's something to do with the server, because my internet connection is pretty darn decent. Alright, so we are at the top camp right now, top part of the camp. Again, we are dealing with all these guys. I'm actually checking all of these archer posts just in case we get a named thrall, so I am actually making a mental note right now with regards to locations where potential named thralls may spawn. This is quite important because I might return here to pick some thralls to break. Of course, if anything, the worst I want is a tier 3 thrall, tier 4 if possible. Oh, hey, this one's a tier 4 thrall. See, right now, I could have knocked it out, but unfortunately, by the time I knock out this thrall, my friend, or this NPC to break, or to turn into a thrall, my thrall would have killed her. But this is good to know. This is where we find the set tier 4 thralls, which is good. Yeah, take all right now. I mean, we're nearly done with this place anyways. Alright, that was it. Definitely a nice place. I think I will be returning here quite a bit, to be honest. There are a lot of interesting things, especially with the possibility of named thrall spawning in, so I think I'll be checking on the spot regularly. It is a bit of a pain to get all the way to the top, but it is a nice fight nonetheless, especially when you don't have to deal with latency issues, which is what was happening, and it does actually complicate the situation. I'm going to show you guys where this is on the map for those that are interested. Definitely a nice place to come and pick a fight with some thralls. And it's a nice camp. It's a big camp. It's got a lot of stuff. Definitely enjoyed fighting my way through it. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I will see you guys in the next episode. And of course, as promised, before we do long out, I am going to show you where this particular camp is for those that are interested and haven't played Isle of Siptah for a while. So this is where I am on the map. Hold on a bit. I am right here. So there we go. It's right there. So a huge camp to go through. Till next time, stay safe, folks.